One TLSG here, back again with another daily Marvel Snap video. So, I've been trying to go live for about 4 or 5 hours now, and every time I finish up a work request, something new came through. And I just hit go live and another request came through. So it's been a day. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic weekend. Let's see if it's something I can do quickly. Cube Donor, welcome in. Hopefully you're having a great day so far. My goodness. And so, to start off, we have 5. Hope yours was great. It was a tough weekend. And then my name, welcome in. Hopefully you're having a great day so far. Liminals, Spooter Dooter. You guys are fantastic. Thank you for jumping in and joining us. Cube Donor, I just climbed to Infinite for the first time. I'm having an amazing day. That's huge, Cube Donor. And then Astra, you said, welcome back. Hope you had a good trip and got some closure. It was tough. It was a tough trip. It was a long drive, long, short turnaround, a very, very little sleep. But I'm glad I made the trip. And then Dan, welcome in. And Spooter Dude, you're bringing some some chicken nuggets for everybody. And then Messiah, you said was just watching your video on YouTube. That's huge. I'm glad that the shout out worked. I'm glad that the plug worked and you have jumped in and joined us. I'm gonna go ahead and jump over into a couple of games. This is on my alternate account. I'm gonna switch over to my primary shortly. But I have 5 mystery variants that I want to open on this one before the season resets. And so I've been saving them up, and I figured we might as well do it on stream if we're streaming. And then Nick, welcome in. Trav, you said you're 1000% ready for the season to be over? So it should be a channel point, Dan. There should be a channel point redemption for for the Mjolnir cam. I think. You said I hear some rasp in your voice. Yeah, it's been a day. it's been a whole day. Yeah, we have the channel point redemption Mjolnir to me. And that should automatically yeah, there we go. Atlas Snap testing out the new channel point redemption. You guys, this hammer cam is courtesy of Atlas Snap. You're welcome. And so it should, I think it's 30 seconds. Maybe I set it to 60 seconds. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how long it takes to pop back off. You said creepy? Yeah, I know it's a little bit creepy. But I keep it keybound. I don't know why I find it so humorous, but I do. I do. I'm checking to see how long it queues for, because I thought it was 30 seconds. Seems like we've been longer than 30 seconds now. So let's see. The underact. This has been a long time. There it goes. So it's about a minute. It's about a minute that it's enabled. Hopefully my voice fixes itself before tonight. It's awfully raspy today. And then Tommy Lemon, how many channel point redemptions are we gonna get from me? Is it gonna be a Mjolnir cam day? He said no, bring back Mjolnir. I might regret I might regret this channel point redemption. We'll see. I think it's all in good fun. So we have the wave. We can do wave to the left. Yeah, you're gonna be Mjolnir the whole stream. Yeah, I assume. I assume we'll be Mjolnir for a good part. You dropped a 64 power Galactus versus a 0 power Mysterio clone to win one lane with one card. How'd you get your Galactus that strong? Is the real question. Mjolnir to me. Yeah. Ooh, nice. We top decked the She-Hulk, which is beautiful. This looks like they're maybe, I don't know what they're running. They had Electro, they had Brood, Gambit. I don't know. Did you also get sick over the weekend? I think it's allergies and some internal just This is just everything that I was dealing with over the weekend. I think it's a little bit of like switching back and forth. Yeah, but the Electro is what's throwing me off. They played an Electro into Vormir. Maybe it's a Lockjaw rotation. Oh no, maybe the Electro came from Agent 13? No. I don't know. We're going to send it. We're going to send the Doctor Doom and the She-Hulk and then just hope for the best. And Odin. Strange. So strange. But General, did you get sick over the weekend? You said I'm still getting over something I caught on Friday, Saturday. Oof. Hopefully you feel better soon. Well, we don't win all 3 lanes, but we win 2 out of the 3. That's good enough for us. Man. Wong and Shuri into Onslaught Citadel. Galactus into Shuri's lab. What was Galactus doing in that deck of yours? were you just trying to drop a massive Galactus? 2 out of 3 is not bad. 2 out of 3 is not bad. Oh, it's a null negative deck? That makes sense. The last 2 days have been rough for you? 3 Gua. How come? What's going on? Everyone is excited to play Hitmonkey, and I'm over here like, Jeff. Jeff looks like he's going to be pretty fun. I mean, he's like a better version, or a slightly higher power, more flexible Nightcrawler. Because even if you play him, you can move him once, which is amazing. Ooh. You can use him to enable some sorts of like movement, like Kraven. You can buff up Kraven a little bit. I don't have Beast. Oh, Martin. That's tough. You may have to, if you're going to go with Hitmonkey, you may go with like a Sarah build instead. Something that naturally wants to use Mysterio and Angela. I made it to Infinite for the first time ever this past Saturday, using a not big current meta deck. Huge, Chief. You said it's not a big meta deck. Do you want to share what it is, or would you rather keep it kind of secretive? You made it. Here, have some subs, Hurtsmith. We made it. We have been struggling. I've been trying to go live for, and then there's the subs you were talking about. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I've been trying to go live since like 11, 12. So thank you so much for the support and the gifted subs. I appreciate it as always, Hurtsmith. Today at work has been really, really rough. Use an off meta for getting to Infinite. Zombie Lemon, it took you a little bit. We were regular streamer for a minute. I just feel like Sandman and Wave are gonna kill Hitmonkey. I think Sandman and Wave can be decent. I don't think it's the like end all counter though. So if you happen to get hit Wave into Sandman, that's gonna be really disruptive. But if you don't, and the opponent can identify that you're potentially running Sandman, they can just curve out their stuff early if they're not going super greedy with it. I'm more concerned with the rise of Leech again. That could potentially happen, yeah. I finally, you said I finally have something to use my points on. Well, they'll also be bouncing Iceman. Potentially. If you hit Wave, there's not a lot that Bounce can do about it. Wave into Sandman, unless their Iceman hits your Wave. And so I think sometimes it'll block it, but I don't think it's going to be every single time. Did we watch the diary on stream? I watched it, or the Dev Diaries. Cruel Master, welcome in. I watched the Dev Diaries. There wasn't a whole lot that they like announced in it. It was very kind of almost basic. Lockable Tiger. We're gonna be Mjolnir all stream, aren't we? You said I'm hyped for the new season. So am I. I think it's gonna be pretty enjoyable, hopefully. I'm a little bit scared if Hitmonkey is too strong, though. And then Cruel Master, you said, how's today going? It's going. It's been a stressful day. It was a tough weekend. Just getting some closure on some family stuff. Tough weekend, and then today at work has just been nonstop. Like I'll get 2 steps into a report request and have 2 more coming down. But finally I said, You know, I'm gonna go on lunch. It's gonna be a super late lunch, but I'm gonna go on lunch. It's like a Marvel annoying orange. This should be a new series. I mean, if I could figure out how to create these, we could do all kinds of different filters. I'm sure they'll totally hit. We weren't regular TLSG for very long. Oh man. Well, we tried. Let's see. This is too fun. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it, because that's what I made them for. So we hit them with the wave, but they have just a massive right lane, massive middle lane. I think we still lose this one. We're going to retreat out. You should put the laundry basket in the graphic behind you. I should. We should. Or I could become the laundry basket. Make it 100K. Make it 100K. Make what? The Mjolnir cam? Bounce is really fun. Yeah. I think Bounce has a decent chance of being really, really potent. And then Jeff looks like he's going to be fun. Jeff and Snow Guardian. Snow Guardian looks pretty good. Oh man. So we added a new channel point redemption for anybody that is popping in late or just now. We added a channel point redemption. No, this is this is user chosen Mjolnir. It comes in 60-second spurts. I have the 500 channel point redemption for the Mjolnir cam, and we're just getting it all over. 500 is very, very low. Maybe we change it eventually. I don't know. It's only 60 seconds though, so we'll see. What soft are you using for the Mjolnir? So we are using Snap Camera. And so that's what I have my webcam through. And then I have StreamerBot that triggers the keybind for it. Wow, the cursed hammer is back. Yep, 5K 5K for 5 seconds. I don't have it linked anywhere. However, oh, is that the one that like the off meta build that you're using, Chief? Oh no, what mad science is this? It's channel point redemption. It's our channel point redemption arc of Mjolnir to me. We've had a lot of people saving up their channel points. UFG, I'll let you choose my title right after this. And then actually, do you want to choose it on my primary account? Because we're on our alternate account while we were waiting for things to ramp up. Because I have 5 mystery variants I was going to open. This matchmaking sucks. Okay. How long until the new season drops? 6.5 hours, I think. 6 hours and 40 minutes. With enough points, we can do it indefinitely. You can. You can. Sean, thank you so much for the follow. Hopefully you're having a great day. 500 points means 24/7 hammer time. With enough people that are wanting to do it, yeah. Oh, nice, Tensive. You just hit 95? Stop it's time to stop. It's the hammer time. Is this an annoying orange crossover? This is just... I've had this keybound for months. And I just now figured out how to link it where a channel point redemption can automatically trigger it on like the keyboard side, so I don't have to try and juggle it and keep track of it. And so when we're getting the carrot, we could look for the carrot. Let's see if my filters are loaded. For whatever reason they're not loading still. I may need to update the software, but eventually we can get a carrot one too. I'm rank 112 right now with Bounce Hawk. Yeah, and that's before Hitmonkey. And it could change the dynamic once Hitmonkey is released, because more people are going to be trying to counter like that style of deck. But I think it's still going to be very strong. It's not even coming from one person though. That's the fun thing. This is coming from just an array of different users who are saving up the channel points. Ooh, nice, the Luck Hawk. You said tomorrow I can finally get Hawk. That's big. I think Hawk, especially with where everything stands right now, is a pretty good one. I think we do this. That still makes us lose mid. Probably right. Oof. And then Triple C, thank you so much for the resub for 2 months. Very much appreciate having you back. We're gonna retreat out of this one again. Unfortunate. Shouldn't be Token Tuesday bundle? Yeah. I think once the season reset hits. Do you think Bass is strictly necessary for decks with Hitmonkey? Not necessarily. I think it will help some of them, but I don't think it's like absolutely necessary. So I was looking at this is my alternate account, but I was looking at like this bounce deck, and like Bass with Hitmonkey, you definitely want Mysterio back in. So for adding in Hitmonkey, I was thinking we do something like probably drop Iceman, seems like it, but without Kitty Pryde, I think Collector is our first cut. We want Mysterio back in to synergize with Hitmonkey, and so we cut the Shang-Chi to put Hitmonkey in, but then if they happen to hit a big card, you don't have any counters to it. I guess with Hitmonkey, if you bounce it a couple times, that's fine. You also might want Chavez back in, but for a lot of these, like Bass is okay, but not necessarily required. So if you're trying to curve out your Hitmonkey early, like it might start becoming, oh wait, wrong screen, my bad guys. Like it might start becoming congested. Like choosing what priority you want to drop, Bast over Korg and Iceman. And so I don't feel like he's absolutely critical. He does help like kind of set some of these cards up a little bit better. So your Hood, but if you happen to cut Hood and Bast because you're leaning into like really bouncing and playing your cards. So maybe with Kitty Pryde coming back out, it's that we cut Hood, Bast, we add back in Chavez. And then like Hitmonkey, and then we cut one more for Kitty Pryde. Because I don't know. It becomes a juggling act of like which one is going to be best. And I think there's a lot of ways to build it that are viable. Right now, Bass is like the easiest add because you can guarantee that you're going to get some benefit from it. Is Bass a she? So it depends. Oh wait, we double triggered it. Okay, I need to set up a queue system. Oh my gosh. We got 3 minutes of Mjolnir. I need to set up a queue system so that it's just continuing. And then Atlas, you said, is your throat okay? Yeah, so I don't know. It just started today. And I got a text message that Adeline's my daughter, is not feeling great. And so we may be coming down with something. And then 3GUA. We have a request a deck. So let me switch over to let's open up our mystery variants, which is why I'm on this account, and then I'll switch back over to my primary, and then I'll choose the the title that you chose a second ago, and then 3GUA. I'll load up your deck. So if you want to send a snap.fan link for it, I have this one on the primary account too. And so I have this one on my primary account too. It's not bad. It's definitely not a bad one. Let's see. Okay, we have this one on our main account too, but with bounce being what I'm going to be running a lot at the start of next season, I think that's a good one. At this point, are we trying to cancel out the Mjolnir to me, or does it need to be a queue system? This is a strange request. But I would like your best Thanos build. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, another good bounce style card is the Korg. So I need to take a second to think about it. Anyone's running Sandman tonight? I don't know. Sandman, I think, is going to be like the obvious choice. Yeah, I don't have that one on my main account, so I'm happy with that one. And it fits into. We don't have that Apocalypse either. How long does a Mjolnir last? It's 60 seconds at a time, but I need to set up a queue system because right now, if one person claims it and then another person claims it like shortly after, it cancels it out. And so we have one on the season pass track as well. And we have the debris. I like this one. We're good with this one. Will Doom Wave be a good counter to Hitmonkey? I think it'll be decent at slowing it down a little bit, especially if they go with especially if they're going really greedy with it. We didn't get a single pixel, and this is on our alternate account, so we don't have as many pixels. So I'm okay with that. Let's switch over to the primary account, and then I'll look at. I haven't tested a lot of Thanos, but I can pull up which one like I've tested the most, and then I've had the best success with. And then I need to, we'll switch the title first and foremost. This matchmaking sucks. That's the one that you wanted, UFG, right? Sorry, I was scrolling up to figure out which title was wanted. And let's see how long we need before we can change our name. 2 days. 2 days and then almost 3 days. Then we can change it. Remember, at any time you may die. Is Sandman the last deck you really want to play? I mean, that's super grim. I'm pretty sure I have this matchmaking sucks. There it is. Set the title. And then while I'm actually. I'm pulling up the lists that were my tracker to show, because I don't keep them all built because I switch like almost daily. I switch which deck is in my queue. So the one that I've had the most success with is it's still similar to the original build. We just took out Quinjet and added in Vision, and that beat Zoo, that beat a lot of the other ones. So let's delete one, and then we'll play a little bit of Thanos for a couple of games. So this is the one that I've had the most success with. I don't know how it compares to the Zoo. I think this is a little bit more consistent because you can hit a higher high roll. It's just not as consistent as it was before. But I've still hit. I've played this one for 35 games. I had about a 59% win rate. Wait, you're not going to do a giveaway? I can't afford the pass, so I wish to win a giveaway. I want to do some giveaways at some point, but right now I haven't. I don't have anything set up for tonight. And then Trevor, you said great to catch you streaming. Always a joy. Would you take a look at my off meta deck that I pretend to make the infinite climb this season? Or that you pretended? So did you hit infinite or not? But yeah, I can always take a look at it. Let's run this one for the 3 games. And then we'll open up. We have 30 season reserves from the season pass after rank 50 that we need to open as well. I have a good Hawk bounce list if you want to use it. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Is it closer to like the original Jeff version? I've ran a couple, and there's like the slight variations I haven't found to be. As long as the core stays the same, I haven't noticed a huge difference. You didn't get a single steampunk variant? Oof, that's tough. And I think we finally... Trevor, you said with that off meta deck, yeah, I'll absolutely take a look at it. And so I think that was long enough for the Mjolnir cam. I think mine has Cosmo and Shang-Chi. I like the Shang-Chi. I put that in the collector version that I used. For that kind of surprise factor, right? Have a good run. Thank you, PDW. Hopefully you're having a great day so far. And then I think we finally got through the queue of the Mjolnirs to me, I think. Let's see. Speaking of off meta, I find Atuma to be underrated. He can be, but if you don't have some way to like fully lock him down, he can be easily destroyed. So like a Magneto, if you're like just putting him behind an armor lane, a Magneto can pull him over and then he ends up getting destroyed, and it can be tough. And then Trav Diddy Primo, you said, "Hey TLSG, how are you? Hope you're having a great day." It's been a long day. It's been a very, very long day. But I'm streaming now, so that it is going better than it was before. The Cosmo is played strategically. Yeah. Cosmo is one of those that a lot of times whenever I use it as not an on curve drop. I use it as like a last turn, or like whenever there's a big play that I need to. I need to be able to like clear. So we can either do leech. We can be a bad person. We can do leech. Actually, I think we need to. They snapped into it. I feel like we need to do leech because they have Hela. I need to restart. Since we switched accounts, I need to restart my tracker because it's not tracking correctly. Do it. Give in to your anger. I mean, sometimes it's necessary. Sometimes it's a necessary evil. There we go. That should be tracking correctly now. Ooh, and switch over into the Magneto, which is pretty decent. I like using Cosmo and 6 with initiative. Yeah. Yep, you can shut down a lot of those like last turn swing plays. You're more hyped for Jeff than Hitmonkey. Yeah, the more I think about Jeff, the more excited I get. So he's like a... So in our deck still, we have Doctor Doom, we have She-Hulk, we have Leech, which isn't great for us. I think we hope for the Doctor Doom. Then we just play to the left. Yeah, the more I think about him, he's kind of like a Nightcrawler in that you can play him and then move him, or you can just put him into like unreachable locations. How do you get initiative? Does it change through match? Yeah, so whoever has the biggest lead at that given time. So right now, there's nobody winning this one. We're winning this middle lane by 3, and then they're winning this one by, I guess this is a bad example, by 3. So it comes down to a 50-50 flip. You can always tell by who has the highlighted name border. And so their cards will reveal first here. And Jeff will ruin all my fun with Professor X. Yeah, Jeff will be tough with Professor X. Let's see if we get the good flip. Okay, that'll work. Why is everyone saying that Sandman is going to rise after Hitmonkey? You have to build a deck for one card. I think Electro Ramps will be in a good spot. They've already been in a good spot. But I think we'll see more of them if Hitmonkey is as strong as people think. I don't think it's going to block it every single game though. Ain't no card more powerful than the credit card. That's true. That's very, very true. I, for one, welcome our new Sandman overlords. Yeah, and the thing with Sandman is it doesn't always beat Shuri decks, because Shuri typically wants to do like that one card per turn anyways. Wait, I thought this was the Mjolnir channel? So there's a channel point redemption to be able to enable the Mjolnir cam. So it can be for a price. This can be the Mjolnir channel for a price. And so I think with two competing decks being what I assume to be like the top two decks, being like a Hitmonkey bounce style deck and then Shuri, they're going to be competing. So Sandman is going to be beating one, but not necessarily the other. Why would we want to hide that face? I mean, sometimes sometimes it's just hammer time. Oh wait. I wonder how easy it is to set up a queue system. Because I don't have a still need to figure out the streamer bot a little bit better to figure out like a queue system. Wait, so actions queue. No, I'll have to look up a video. I can't. This bot looks like the UI for it is not great. So I can't figure out how to do it to change into a queue system. I will before tonight though. Now TLSG gives Thor 6 points. Yep. Every once in a while, you see a Thor on the board. I'm gonna throw 6 points its way. I think we wait for the time stone. Could change the redemption to only be redeemable once per minute or something like that. Yeah, and in the bot itself, there's a way to like queue up multiple, so that once one is finished, it'll go straight into the next one. See, Sandman laughs in Galactus. That can be a tough one, yeah. Sometimes Arrow would be able to get you as a Galactus player, but not every time. The power of Thanos covering up his hand on that. The power of Thanos covering up his hand on that variant kind of looks sus. Oh, that is true. He's just reaching out. So let's go ahead and do the time stone. We'll hit a leech next turn probably. It's just one of those that can you make the filter more expensive? I mean, didn't you? Wait, cool. Didn't you say you liked it? Liked that the redemptions were cheap, or was that the other cool? I know we have a couple of cools that pop in. I do not like the filter. Gotcha. So I think it'll slow down over time, but maybe it's that we adjust it periodically. Oh, that was you? Okay. I love this filter. I only wish it was 20k points for 2 seconds. We may shorten it. If the overall sentiment is that you don't like it being there that long, we can shorten it. I like when you ask your short German friend about the 1900s to point at his favorite cloud. Atlas. That one's gone over my head right now. So I think we Shang-Chi, and then on the last turn we just Doctor Doom. I think 500 might be too cheap. We also have I think an influx of people that are wanting to use it. TLSG, the Leech Gamer. So this was a user requested deck. This is out of my hands, even though you can't see my hands. This one's out of my hands. They asked for my most consistent Thanos list, and this one has been it. Since the changes to Thanos, I still use the Lockjaw. Just you can cheat out so much power with the stones, but just not as consistently. But you can still be pretty flexible with it. VTuber technology has come too far. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Just add a redemption to end the filter. Clearly, okay. So maybe we don't do a queue system, and we just do competing channel point redemptions. Ooh, we got beaten by the. We're a Leech Gamer, but we got beaten. How can you hate on that Leech variant though? And I didn't buy this one. To be fair, I probably should have done something a little bit different. We weren't looking at the way to win, because it never even won left lane, which is not great for us. Cheese Whiz, welcome in. Hopefully you're having a great day so far. I know it'll be super high roll, but I want to try a negative Hitmonkey. Yeah, whenever Kitty Pryde came out, I tried a negative Kitty Pryde, and it didn't do great, but maybe with Hitmonkey, you can throw all of them together. And then Pineapple, good games, man. Thanks for the game. Good game, Pineapple Mojito. Welcome in. Hopefully you're having a great day so far. And then cool, right after this, I'll let you choose my avatar. Mojo time. Perfect. It felt like it was Mojo time. The fact that the Thanos shuffling animation doesn't play for the opponent is mystifying. Yeah, like whenever all the stones are played, it plays, but I don't know why that first one wouldn't play. Because you can just click to check and see, and so it's not like you're really hiding much. I think we're going to skip into a She-Hulk. Negative is always fun. You win an 8-cube game, then back out of the next 5 because you didn't draw negative. There's some ways to build it a little bit more consistently, but you just... It's harder to win. It's always hard to win consistently with it. Negative's always... yeah, exactly. You can click the card. It's... Yeah, at this point, you can always click to check, and so it's just the quality of life. Yeah, I agree. So let's do... We need to get some card draws. We haven't had... And with the Nova, they probably have Killmonger. Just hit infinite for the first time with the Tempo Dracula deck. Tempo Dracula can be pretty devastating. Is Shang-Chi necessary for the deck? I mean, I really like having the option to sometimes like do a huge tempo swing. This deck has Lockjaw? Yeah, it does somewhere. He's in there, I promise. Hadn't seen him for 3 or 4 games? Yeah. Lockjaw can be that way. But I think with the utility of like the stones and everything else, it's not, I don't think it's like a hard requirement. Dracula sure can. He can sometimes. So the debris into Killmongers. Oh, so this is the junk deck that I think was designed to specifically counter or try to counter Thanos, if I remember correctly. So this is going to be 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not great. Unless this flips into like Magneto. I'll watch the stream later before I play a Sandman. Yeah. Oh, and it's Mojo time. My bad. Yeah, and so once the card comes out, I'll start that stream right away. Or once the card comes out, I'm going to record, edit, and start the stream. But it'll be a really late stream. I kind of think we split our power here. I think we could flip into Doctor Doom. Magneto, Blue Marvel. We're going to do this. Okay, so the Shang-Chi hits the left lane. We're going to have something really big for this flip. Be able to win this one. That is not... That's not really big. Well. Oh, wait. No, it's not big enough. Never mind. Up until this point, it has been my most consistent one. But it is, I guess, also pretty draw dependent. Very excited to play Hitmonkey and then spend all of next week getting countered and then getting mad and switching to counter decks. Yeah, that seems to be the way that it happens. When will the new season release? In about 5 hours and 13 minutes, I think. No. 6 hours and 13 minutes. Yeah, so just slightly over 6 hours. Ooh, so we get all 3. They're running Thanos as well. But I think we're okay. We're gonna do Time Stone early, do a turn 2 Lockjaw, and then we'll maybe just cycle a couple of stones, do a Space Stone to the side, cycle a few more. I'm super hyped for High Evolutionary. Do we know when High Evolutionary is supposed to come out? And then Drever. No, I didn't. I didn't see the deck. Did you? Oh, and cool. I'll switch to Avatar right after this. I apologize. Did you link it through the chat? I may have missed it, Drever. Oh, there it is. So I'll copy that. I'll copy it. I'm gonna copy that. Ooh. I'll copy it. loaded up the stream. I'm gonna copy and paste it. That way I have it. Copied. I mean, it copied the copy. So we can now do, next turn, we can do Mind Stone, Reality Stone, Space Stone to the side. Our Doctor Doom's not going to be fantastic, though. Yeah, we have a couple of new emotes. And I actually did get the email that I got partnership about an hour ago. I haven't got the extra... Oh, wow. For them, they're waiting for they're waiting for their lockjaw, and it's never gonna happen. But yeah, we got partner, and I don't have the extra slots unlocked yet, so I think it takes a little bit of like a little bit of a delay, but we will be there. We're gonna go ahead and rotate to. We're gonna do Space Stone to the side, and I think we have the pretty big lead or advantage here. Thank you guys. Thank you for the congratulations. And Empire of Light, welcome in. JJ, you said I have a hot take. Hitmonkey will be a high A tier and won't be an S tier card. So the card itself, I think is just good value. I don't think it's broken to the point like Shuri, where just having that card sets the entire like game, and you can build around it multiple ways. But I think in certain deck builds, I think it's going to be very, very strong. Ooh, we do. Yeah, we get extra stones as well. So you draw out of their deck, but Lockjaw out of your own? Yep, you sure do. So we can do... I mean, we have so much stuff on the board at this point, though. Which is so bad. Mojo? Yeah, right after this one, I'm going to switch it to Mojo for you. Okay, they do end up retreating. Let's go ahead and switch the avatar to Mojo before I load up and jump into something else. Good guy Mojo back again. And then General, thank you so much for the congratulations. Not a whole lot changes from what I've gathered from affiliate to partner, but it's a huge like milestone to be able to that the first time around I got rejected, and this time I was able to get accepted, and I'm glad that we're here. I'm glad that I made the switch, and all things are looking incredibly positive. And so I'm gonna wait for the ads to finish running, and then we'll open up the season caches real fast before switching back to another deck. Quick, someone redeem this deck again. The deck's solid. Let's go ahead, and it looks like the ads are done. So let's go ahead and open. We have 30 of the season pass reserves or caches to be able to open up. We'll probably only get maybe one variant, and then a whole bunch of just small credits. But oh man, I have to answer the phone tree. I'm sorry, guys.
From the Daily Bugle.
Hey, welcome. It took you long enough. Hey, welcome. It took you long enough. All right, guys, I'm back for a second. Oh no, my bad, guys. I got put on the phone tree, and it's stuff that I don't cover very often, and so it's been a time. That looks like a stressful work call. Thank you so much, General, and thank you, M4R2814, the Hammer IRJ, and then Fan. Thank you guys for the subs while I was away. I appreciate you guys so tremendously. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. I think we played the Blue Marvel, the Soul Stone. I don't know that it is enough for us to win the left lane. We'll try. We'll try. Wait a second. That's a talking hammer. And while I was on the call, I missed a call from my wife, and it's been a day. Oh, I'm ruining the Black Bolt cosplay. I can't talk. My bad, guys. And then Empire of Light, you said choose my title? The Hammer IRJ, sorry I was taking up your time on the call. If you were, I tried my best to help you. I'm sorry I wasn't more versed in the system. Call the wife, we can wait. Yeah, I'll call her back. You want to talk to TLSG, you got to pay, wife or not. And so Empire of Light, do you have a title that you want? Oh wait, I guess I need to scroll through them, right? And then we'll open the reserves. Hammer looked like he was screaming at like a dog or something. Only time the filter was funny. I can see it. Working from home. All right, I know that I have that one. It's just a matter of finding it. And so, because I thought that was, I used that one for a long time. The working from home. There it is. All right, we're gonna be working from home. Still waiting for the Ant-Man. Could have beaten Thanos title. He could have. It's the, I can't remember what they called it, but he could have shrank and then grown. Yep. I agree. I agree with that fan theory. It's in the data. Yep, that one. Such an appropriate title. Yeah, super maged. Yeah. We're gonna queue up for one more, and then I'm going to, or while we're queued up, I'm gonna talk to my wife real fast. I'm sorry, guys. And then we'll open the reserves, and I should be off work now, so anything that comes through after this point, I can just ignore until tomorrow. All right, so we're back. To answer your question, Dad, I'm not streaming straight until the card is released. I'm going to stream just a little bit longer, maybe 20, 30 minutes. And then I'll launch back again once the card is released. And then the call was... yeah, Dad, you got auto modded. The call, my daughter got sent home from daycare sick. So she's running a low grade fever. And whenever she says that her head hurts. Atlas, she said, Taylor, she's so good at hiding what he's doing. He's about to get hired by the FBI. I don't know. Will you be deck brewing when the card is released, or do you have some? I have a couple of lists that I have lined up. But then a few more I think will be just like testing, depending on what's working and what's not. Good old reliable deck number 20. Yep, that is where I fall most of the time. So we're gonna open up the 30 reserves since we only have 6 hours left to open them. And I think it's probably a little bit of like, we traveled a lot over the weekend, so it was like 9 hours there, 9 hours back, and then we spent just the one day there, and so very little sleep. But I'm hoping it's just kind of like some kind of allergies and it passes. Yeah. Whenever she's sick, it's always tough. But I think she may end up being home with us tomorrow, and so I'll see how that affects our stream. And then actual Cannibal, you said any word on if Kitty will be working again by release? I don't know. Hopefully, Kitty Pride was doing some phenomenal things, so hopefully she's re-released soon. Your voice sounds like suffering from a cold, but it might be no. It is a little bit raspy. It's got like a tickle in it, and it's been just a crazy busy work day. It's been a day. So we're gonna open up the reserves. We'll play a few more games. Let's see if we can get any kind of variant. I think statistically we shouldn't. Last season, I think we got 2 out of our 30 caches. The Legend of Gurk. You said I bought Kitty and have not been able to play her once. Oh, that's tough. Hydrate. Yeah. I have some water next to me. And then Empire of Light. You said, hope all went well with the trip. The trip was tough. But it was very necessary. But not buying her and not being able to play her yet is brutal. Because I bought her on release and played her for probably like the first 16 hours or so before she got disabled, or maybe 24 or whatever it was. To have decided to pull the trigger and then it gets disabled is tough. Hopefully it's added back in soon, because I think she offers a lot of flexibility to some builds, especially knowing that she works as intended with Wave. I think offers some cool build around potential. And then Josie, you said, will you be streaming tonight? I will be. Ooh, that's a lot of just credits and nothing else. That was a lot of credits and a lot of gold. I sleep at 4 a.m.-ish. Bought her before the reset and went to bed. Oh, that's tough. You said MODOK came to the token shop today? I already marked it. I really enjoy MODOK. So I usually keep a discard deck built just because it's fairly consistent. It's a good way to just like dump a lot of stuff out onto the board. Do we know when the next card comes out? Yeah, so it comes out in 5 hours and 47 minutes. It'll be in the game. And it's going to be Hitmonkey. So they did a dev diary or like an update video. So it's going to be Hitmonkey. G-Wide was my nickname in high school. Was it really? It's a good card, go wide deck. Battle Pass caches feel so bad. They can. Every once in a while you get some cool things, but for the most, I mean, it's free. Like it's just addition for playing a lot over the season. So it's not like we really invest in anything other than our time. Hitmonkey best in a Sarah deck. I think Hitmonkey's going to be best in a bounce deck. I think Sarah will be good, but it leaves room for like leech counters for so for the leech counter for Sandman for wave on the last turn, really restricting how much you can enable him. So I think if there were no counter cards that existed and it was just your cards do their thing and the opponent's cards do theirs, I think Sarah is definitely the number one. But with the counter cards being so prevalent, I think Sarah is okay, but can be countered a little bit harder. They are a major Thanos enjoyer. I saw a gold Thanos the other day, and I was kind of like, that's a lot of Thanos. What's wrong with that stone? It just has the background like pixelation, and so I don't know. It looks kind of cool. Not from here. From here, it looks yeah. So we can go ahead and play our Maximus. We'd have Doctor Doom as well that we can play. I think we're okay. As long as we don't get hit with Leech, we should be all right. Does She-Hulk get reduced cost if opponent has unspent energy? It's just your own. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy if it went off of your opponent's as well. And then thank you guys for the follow. Dante, Snarfy, and Tan was up. Thank you guys for the follows. Hopefully you're all having a fantastic day so far. Ooh, so is it a move thing? Oh no, that was created by the hub. If she gets Mindscaped, it's based on the opponent unspent energy instead. Oh, if she gets Mindscaped though, yeah. And so we should be able to wave, and then we get the She-Hulk and Doctor Doom, which I think should probably be enough for us. They She-Hulk, no, they Professor X to the left. Oof. So maybe Doctor Doom's not the answer this time. And then Ook, you said, well, I'm going to hit the bed, watch the stream on tablet. Hope you have a great rest of your night, Ook. Thank you for jumping in and joining us for a bit. Wait, Leader Enjoyer? This came from the hub. This came from the hub, but, I mean, may not be the worst thing. Do something like this? I mean, I don't think that's even a bad play. Is the Thanos deck you were running earlier the best iteration? It's the most consistent one that I've found. We'll take it. We'll take it every time. It's time for Leader to shine. That was his one moment. Clayton, thank you so much. Welcome in. They said it couldn't be done. It's not consistently. Leader meta again? If you have like a Spider-Man, you could try like lane control, but it's just hard to do it consistently. Before, it was just so flexible that you could throw it anywhere. Have you looked at Leader's win rate post-nerf? Yeah, it's brutal. It is very, very brutal. Ooh, you said you have Thanos pinned, gonna buy him tomorrow? Yeah, he still hovers around 58% win rate. It's kind of like Silver Surfer, where it was so good, and then it got nerfed, but that nerf is still pretty strong. But people drop it because it's not as broken as it was before. But I think he's still in a pretty decent spot. Now knowing Jeff works with Professor X, do you think he will be broken? I don't think he'll be broken, but I think he's flexible. So he's only 3 power. It makes Professor X tough to use because you never know if they're going to have that tech card or not. But I don't think he's absolutely broken. What's the best Thanos deck you have at the moment? The best one that I have was the Lockjaw iteration. So you can still cheat out so much stuff with Lockjaw. So maybe this will come through for you guys. It looks really bad. I don't have it in snap.fan. That one. Sorry that it looks so janky. Yeah, it's a better, more flexible Killmonger. I agree. Because you can move him once if he's on the board, or you can just play him directly into those lanes. And so you can either save him for like a surprise factor, or go with like playing him and then moving him. So you can enable like your Angela, your Bishop, and then move it out of whatever lane he's in. What would be the best big bad to invest in? Thanos right now is the most flexible. some people swear by Galactus. I'm not a huge Galactus enjoyer, and so I hardly ever play Galactus. Thanos I can build in like a multitude of ways, and so it doesn't feel like I'm as driven into that particular like play line. Yeah, Clayton, and I know some people that just absolutely love Galactus. For whatever reason, it just doesn't click with my play style. And so, like, if you enjoy it, there's nothing wrong with enjoying it. But what is the purpose of Zero on this list? For the Lizard and Maximus, and for like some tempo. You can also play it behind Cosmo if you need to. Bought Galactus a few days ago and just pulled Null. Nice, Scuba Sam. So the Null iteration is probably the one I would play around with if I was... I wonder if Jeff bypasses Electro. I don't think so. I don't think it does. Galactus is bad for farming season at pass XP. That's true. That's true, Tyrell. So we're gonna zero. Oh, yeah. Well, let's zero out our She-Hulk then. Next turn, the game is gonna take over, and so we're at the mercy of the game from Krakoa. So what does Jeff do? So Jeff is a cute little land shark. That's a 2-cost, 3 power, and you can move that card once, and nothing can stop you from moving it or playing it into any location. So I'm thinking you can probably add it into the Space Throne even after that location has been capped out. I think you can. They verified that you can play it into the Professor X lane. So like it gets locked down, the opponent thinks they have it won. You just sneak in a sneaky little 2/3 to swing it in your. Oh wait, ads started running. It shouldn't be ad time. Yeah, I guess it is ad time. I'll re-explain after Zen. Yep, and he can be played into Miniaturized Lab. I got a 4-second ad. Oof, really, Martin. That one's tough. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the 4-second ad. And then Zen, let me know when you're back. I'm gonna explain afterwards, but let me know when you're back. Blue Beetle ad? I missed everything you said. Zen, welcome back. So he's like he's a card that can't be stopped any lane that you play him in. So if you have a card in Space Throne, you can play him in there even though it's technically capped out. You can play him directly into like Miniaturized Lab even if it's locked down. Same thing with Clintar. You can play a Storm lane. It makes it really a lot harder for the opponent to guarantee that they have won one of those lanes that have been locked down. Wow. Revark, thank you so much for the resub for the second month at a tier 1. So that that Scarlet Witch switch drew them a card, right? Which then made their Hawk below our power level. Wow. Sometimes you take luck. Scarlet Witch absolutely won it for us. We got very, very lucky on that one. But so nothing can stop where you can play Jeff, or at worst, he's a little bit more flexible. He's a little bit more flexible Nightcrawler. So you can play him. He's 2/3, and then you can still move him once. So if you need to, you can readjust him. So I think he's also not within Killmonger range. It's not a huge amount of value, but I think in decks that want to grab initiative, it can be good. You can just play him into the 3rd location and know that you can move him eventually. You could just, I'm subbed. I don't get ads. I mean, that's true, General. Ooh, the MODOK expansion. Oof, Hurtsmith. That's always tough. Yep, you can move Jeff once. So it's kind of like Scarlet, or it's kind of like Nightcrawler, but you can play him in any lane. Yeah. For an extra 1 cost, you get 1 extra power, and then you get a little bit more flexibility. And then Drever, you said, sadly, I have to go. Always nice to see your streams. Yeah, so, so it's the Iceman. I have it pulled up. Iceman, Master Mold, Zabu. You have the Baron Mordo. Mystique, Killmonger, Maximus, Absorbing Man, Shang-Chi, Enchantress, Ronin, and Sarah. And so that would be one that it's definitely off meta. Baron Mordo is one that I've always been a little bit uncertain of, but I think with the addition of not Shang-Chi, but Absorbing Man, that gives you another good target for your Absorbing Man to hit. And so I think there may be some justification for Baron Mordo in like this particular style of the build. Master Mold is always one of those that I didn't get guaranteed value, but again, Absorbing Man might change that. The Shang-Chi Enchantress for the counter pieces. And so it's like a mixture between like a Ronin and a Sarah counter. I mean, it looks like it's a good mashup between the two. I would have to play a little bit with it to see kind of what that curve looks like, but overall it looks like a pretty solid like, starting build, or pretty solid build from like it's a Ronin plus Sarah tech. That's what it looks like, and it looks like it's a solid build. I would just need to play around with it to like get a better feel. And then Zin, you keep getting ads for Visit Texas. I wonder if that's because I stream from Texas. Because if you guys don't know, I live near Houston. And so if they're like, come visit this streamer, please don't just pop up at my house. That'd be scary. I think Master Mold is kind of good in the explosive turn 6 meta. It's denying at least one card. It could. Colorado is better. I've never been to Colorado, but I've heard really good things. Bring food though. That's true. If you're gonna pop by and visit, my dad lives in Katy. I'm in Norway. Oh wow. So it's a small world. I'm only like 30 minutes or so from Katy. If I visit Texas, can I take you out to dinner? Doxed by AdSense. I know. No worries. I've been to Houston. Not in a rush to go back. Yeah. I don't know. I think it really depend about the dinner. So if there's some kind of like I don't know, like TwitchCon or something that I'm going to visit, I think at that point it'd be cool to hang out and meet you guys. But Sweeter, you said you're not in a rush to go back. The traffic is awful, but I like having everything like really close in proximity. James Harden back to Houston? Is he really? He so I lived in Oklahoma when he played for the Thunder, and he was solid in like, and I haven't watched since then. I haven't watched for a while. He was solid in like the regular season, but he always seemed to choke like in critical or like playoffs, finals. He always seemed to choke around those. I don't know if that was like, if that has been overcome or if he still kind of plays that way. He just didn't seem like a finisher. Like when the stakes weren't incredibly high, he was really, really good. But like if it was like a last second shot for the win, he wasn't usually the one that had the ball. TLSG fan meetup at the Texas Ren Fest. JR, you said moved to the Houston area last year from Midwest. Yeah, I like it. There's some things that it has here that definitely weren't in we didn't have in Oklahoma. He's a better passer nowadays. And that's another big quality. I haven't watched for probably 4 years or so. Revark, I think Dallas Auto Impound still has a vehicle. Still has a vehicle of mine. Was it the train that you robbed, Revark? The Thanos meta? I think we probably see some extra like Thanos being played around with. I don't think it was gone. I just think people were experimenting with other stuff. So when the season starts, I think we'll get a sense for what people feel like is still really, really strong. It's your getaway car. How do you get away now? Now that it's not now that you don't have your getaway car. You said he's not a better passer. He's always been great. Oh, well. Ooh, now you have a motorcycle. That's a problem. And then Dad, were we talking about basketball? So I used to really enjoy college and NBA basketball. But once I started working full time, plus I had my master's that I went for, I just lost touch with all the current players. And after I had some more free time, I never like picked it back up and started watching again. And then Velius, did somebody ask for Mjolnir? We're here to give Thor +6 power wherever he's at. Z, you said I finally got Shuri after just season passing for the most part, and I didn't draw it 6 games in a row. Oof. You got all of your bad luck out of the way early, and so now you're going to get Shuri every single game from now on. You said I miss having a motorcycle, but you can only ride 4 months out of the year. Yeah, in certain areas, you definitely can't ride a motorcycle all that often. I've only like ridden other people's. I've never owned one though. Reigns, what are you talking about? It's just a base. I haven't split this Iceman at all. Targaryen. It's hammer time. No, we have a channel point redemption for Mjolnir. So 60 seconds at a time, we have the most horrifying Mjolnir around. Nightmare fuel. I have heard that. I've heard that a little bit. And speaking of Mjolnir. Oh wait. Speaking of Mjolnir, Thor was asking for us. I think we're gonna play 0 to the left. No, we're gonna play it in mid. I think it looks good. It's fun every once in a while.
Hey, welcome.
And then,
it took you long enough.
Egg3N, thank you so much for the follow and for the Prime sub. While we're in hammer form, we didn't scare you off, so I appreciate it. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day so far. Ooh, they Jubileed into Odin, into Chavez. It's a nice Wasp variant. I don't see that one very often. It's Gold Split. This is a real player. If so, they're a Wasp enthusiast. Some say Nightmare Fuel. I hear man of my dreams. I mean, to each their own. We played 0, and so now we're gonna wave. Oof. How many of the steampunk variants did you get? I think I got all but one. I think. I had that Wasp in my shop yesterday, but skipped her. Yeah, I don't play Wasp enough to justify like spending on a variant either. So I understand, I get it. Guess we do this? I don't know. I don't think we have a great shot. With this big amount of power, we're going to have to hope to compete in mid, but I don't know that we can do that either. You can play both? What, the lizard and the wave? Yeah, you just won't be able to, I just won't be able to do 2 cards on the last turn, which I think is fine. Maybe after High Evolutionary, we can see some sweet Cyclops variants. I know. That's going to be solid. 9, 10, 11. Oof. 11 brings us to 19. But then we would probably lose here and here. Oof. We're going to retreat out. We're going to retreat out of this one. And yeah, the series drop should happen with the patch. So that usually comes a couple of days after the season resets. Funny, you said 9, 10, 11 at the same time I did while counting the Swooter Dooter. You have stitches? Hope everything's okay. Let's go ahead and play one more before we have to raid you guys out. With my daughter being sick, I'll need to Oh, crochet stitches. Oh, spooder dooder. Okay, that's a little bit I think better than injury stitches. They haven't announced the next season series, the card drop. It's been that they announced it like a week or so before it happens, and so people are anticipating that Bass is going to be one of them that they drop down. But other than that, I don't know for sure which ones. So we're going to try and get rid of, I guess we don't have to zero out our Maximus. We could always save it for a turn 5 play. And Bash Shuri Valk is the speculation. Shuri, wait. There's a series drop. Oh, this is the speculative based on when it came out, right? So Bass, Shuri, Super Scroll, and Valkyrie. Oof. Okay. And then Ghost? Ghost going down already? Ghost, Stature, and MODOK to Series 4? Doesn't seem like we've had Ghost that long, but she definitely doesn't need to be Series 5. Hey, Captain Wiggins! Welcome in. Hopefully you had a great weekend. Thank you for jumping in and joining us. Black Panther to 3 as well. Yeah, Stature is the one from Series 5 to 4 that I'm excited about, because I'm a Stature enjoyer, and I'd be curious to see what other people cook up. And then Captain Wiggin, I'm glad you jumped in and joined us. I saw the update for like the Snap Fan Open qualifiers, which all sound pretty cool. Hopefully it generates some buzz for some of those tournaments. Thanos pay trade incoming? Whenever the cards drop? Shanna should go to 4. She's bad. Wait, yeah, Shanna already did. Shanna dropped down on the last drop. He said, okay, good. Yeah, she definitely needed to. Both Valkyrie, or not both Valkyrie, Shanna and Dazzler both dropped down, I believe. Oh, you've already seen some uptick in traffic? Nice. And I think, do you ever see an increase with the season reset as well? I feel like it would generate some additional buzz. Just more people being actively playing. Omega Red underrated. Omega Red's one of those that's hard to build around, but also one you may not want to build around. Sometimes for Omega Red, it's just that you have it, and if you can enable it, great. If not, sometimes it entices your opponent to overcommit to that lane. I need to find a good stature list so I can also play my fancy Black Bolt variant. Yep. If we lose to a bot, it's embarrassing. Talking about Shadow King, did you see Fresh Lobster's meme deck? I did. Well, I heard about it. I didn't see it firsthand, but I heard about it. Yeah, the Space Throne is something else. And we traded, so they can't even enable it any further. I think we just win, right? Oh, you have the 1200 Nor Black Bolt? It's huge. Then as people are more focused on the ladder, they're playing less battle mode? Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. And then I'm sure at some point it kind of evens out. Oh, wait. I haven't completed all the missions on this? So I need to upgrade a couple of cards. We're going to upgrade a couple of cards, and then we'll find somebody to raid you guys into. Let's look at the steampunk variants that we've gotten. Someday we'll play Kitty Pryde again. So we got the Falcon one. We got the Shocker one. We split a lot of Professor X and Bast. The Yellow Jacket one. I know we hit the Cerebro one as well early on. had the bishop ones. I'm sure we had the bishop one. Thought we had the bishop one. Yeah, we have the bishop one. I don't know where he was at, but he's there. We have the bishop one and we have the cerebro one. Those are the ones that we got. I think I have. Is that just missing one, or did we get them all? I actually didn't take a quick, a solid look at it. Is just monkey tonight, or is one of the other animals? So it's just hit monkey tonight, and then it'll be every Tuesday. There will be another one added into Series 5 though. Tyrell, you said you got all of the steampunk variants from the Rush plus 3 titles. That's huge. You think that's all of them? That's huge too. So let's we'll open these last couple. We'll get a couple more credits for you guys, and then we'll find somebody to raid you guys into. Let's see. Is there anyone streaming right now that you guys enjoy? I usually try to find someone a little bit smaller, but at this point, I know we've rated Yogi a couple of times. Is there anyone that you guys prefer to go into? And I'm gonna launch the stream back up shortly after season reset, so that we can stream tonight with the wait, no ball command? Wait. What would that command do, Reigns? TLSG zone? Oh, we can raid over into TLSG. I'll send over to Collins this time around. It's been a while since we raided over into him. Hopefully he's not ending soon. I know he's been streaming for a bit. We'll raid over into Collins this time, and then I'll be launching stream shortly after season reset to test out the new cards, brew around with it, and then there will also be a video on it very shortly after the reset. So thank you guys for joining me today. Hopefully I catch you tonight or on tonight's video, and we will catch you guys around the next 5 a.m. Not exactly my wake up time. Okay, I mean, even if you just catch the video later, I completely understand. So let's go to Educated Collins. We're going to load up the stream, and then we'll catch you guys. If you're not up, I know that it's super late for some people, super early for others. So if you're not up, I know it's off of our normal stream schedule, so I understand. I'll be streaming tomorrow at our normal time as well. So we will catch you then. Thank you guys as always. This has been TLSG. Later, guys.